What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to do something that I don't normally do in the spring, and that's that I'm going to overseed back here. So as you guys know, I didn't do any pre-emergent a few weeks ago, and the reason why was because I knew I was going to be doing some overseeding back here. And so I'm going to use some fescue that I had left over from the fall, and so that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to use my drop spreader, which I've had for a long time. I like the drop spreader for seed a little bit more because I have a lot more control as to where it falls, and then I don't have to worry about it just going into flower beds and everything else. So that's what we're gonna be working on today. Stick around, let's get to it. So when you look at it right now, it looks really good. But when you look at it from the top, I've got a bunch of trails right there from moles, and then it is pretty thin when you look at it. So that's the reason why we're gonna do a little bit of overseeding. It doesn't look terrible once you get like way down there, but it also has a lot of patchiness. So the big thing I'm concerned with is making sure that I get seed on this section here where I'm standing, and then maybe just a little bit over there. But over there I'm not as worried. It doesn't get as thin in the summer months. But over here, it does get pretty thin, and that's only because of the fact that it does get a lot of shade from all of these trees. And right now there's not a lot of leaves on these trees, but they will. And so we're going to be doing seeding here, but we're also going to need to do some fungus control. So that's where we're at. Let's get to it. It's that time of the year again. My favorite friends, not a big fan. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about the seed that we're using back here. Last spring, Jesse from the Lawn Life reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in some of his grass seed that he sells on his website, and I of course said yes. And he sent me this elite turf type tall fescue, and I wasn't able to put it down last spring, but I did do it in the fall, which is pretty much all the growth that you see here in my backyard. I really like the dark color of these cultivars. As you can tell on the bag, there are 4 different types of cultivars that make up this blend. And one of the things that I really like about this blend is that the grass blades are pretty thin. Jesse told me that you can cut it as low as 1 inch, and you guys know mostly I like cutting my lawn pretty low, but back here I try to keep it pretty long simply because I don't have it leveled off. This is a really nice color. I will keep it at about 3 to 4 inches, and then we'll come back in about 3 to 4 weeks and I can show you guys what this looks like. If you're interested in getting some of the seed for yourself, I'll put a link in the description to Jesse's website, thelawnlife.com. All right, so we're pretty much done back here, and we'll come back in a couple weeks, see if anything's germinating. If not, then we won't be back because it will be pointless. But yeah, if we see anything, we'll come back. So with that, we'll see you in a bit. All right, folks, welcome back. So it's been a few weeks since we put down seed. I think it's been about 3 or 4 weeks, and I wanted to give you guys an update and show you what it looks like. So when you look at it from back here, it doesn't look bad at all. In fact, you know spring is here because everything's starting to bloom. It's starting to look pretty good, and really am loving the way that the colors are starting to come in right there. But we're here to talk about the grass, and as you can see, it looks pretty good. Over down in this area right there, it has really kicked in and looks really good. It's nice and thick. I've been mowing back here, and it's coming in really nicely. We do have weeds, as you guys know, because we didn't put down any pre-emergent. Since we were gonna be doing some overseeding for the spring, we didn't want to do any pre-emergent. So we do have weeds, and we're gonna have to deal with that separately. You can see some right there and all over the place, but looks really, really nice and thick. However, when we get back over this way, it looks good and it looks better, and it definitely seems to be growing in quite a bit, but it is still pretty thin, especially when you look at it right along there. And there is new growth. Like when we get in there really closely, you can see that there's a lot of new grass. Don't mind the weeds. But I do think that we can use a little bit more seed. In fact, Jesse from Lawn Life, he reached out to me and wanted to know if I wanted more seed. And so of course I said, absolutely. That's the stuff that I put down here in the fall. It's the stuff I put down here a couple weeks ago. And so I do think I'm gonna overseed this a little bit more. Probably not today, but I will do it. And then we'll come back and take a look at it after that. But for today, I wanted to give this a quick mow so you can see what it looks like from that perspective. and then you'll be able to tell the big difference between how it was before and how it is now. So let's get a little quick mow in here, and then we'll take a look again. All right, well, we are all done. That was quick work. Let's take a look at it real quick. So the grass is actually looking really nice. I mean, like I said, down here, it looks fantastic. Where I'm walking is less so. But if you guys remember a few weeks ago, I was talking about all of the moles and everything else, and those seem to be subsided quite a bit. In fact, the hill, you can barely see where any of those tracks are. You see a couple little spots there, but overall, there's just not that many of them here. Back in this area, we had quite a bit. I've got a trap sitting right there, and it was right on top of a trail, and it is not moved. So overall, pretty good. And when we look at it from this angle, the grass looks great. Now, you can see it is a little bit on the patchy side, and obviously we've got quite a bit of weeds and stuff like that, but those are easy to deal with. I didn't think I was gonna do the overseeding today, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm not gonna do it on camera. You guys can see what overseeding looks like. But I am gonna put some seed that Jesse sent me, and then we'll come back and take a look at it in a few more weeks. But I'm gonna end this video right now just so that you guys can get an idea of what it looks like. But I'm pretty pleased with the way it looks back here. The front's a whole different story, and we can go up there and take a look at it in another week or two. It's starting to get warm. We're supposed to be 85 tomorrow, so the Bermuda should start kicking in. All of the perennial ryegrass is nice and green, so it looks good, but no Bermuda just yet. We're still a little bit too cool at night for that, or at least we have been. Last weekend I went camping, and it was 33 degrees at night, so it was a little bit chilly. And tonight it's supposed to be in the 70s. So I think we're kind of moving in the right direction for that Bermuda to start kicking in, but for now it's just perennial ryegrass. Another thing I wanted to give you guys an update on, just real quick, if you guys are interested. Shoulder's doing amazing. I can't start the mower with my right arm yet, so I've got to do this weird cross pull action on it, but at least I can get it started. But rehab's going really well. It's been just over 3 months, and doing much better than I thought I was going to be doing. Rehab is still going to be 6 to 9 months, but that doesn't mean we can't progressively get into better things. I've got pretty good reach and good flexibility, just no strength. So the strength is still to be determined on how much more strength we can get back, but that's just over time. So anyway, those of you who are interested, that's kind of the update on the shoulder. And other than that, I hope you guys really enjoyed the progress of this video. Like I said, the overseeding is not something I typically do in the spring, but I wanted to do it this year because I knew it was going to be thin, and I wanted to give myself the best chance of survival when it starts getting really wet and humid, and then all of a sudden the fungus is going to start kicking in. So we've got some things that we're going to do this week to help prevent some of that now that it is getting warmer. That's kind of the plan for right now, is really just keep this growing, get back to the front, and get some fungus going, fungus protection going, and then we should be in good shape. So if you like this video, don't forget to like it, don't forget to subscribe if I've earned your subscription, and if you want to be notified of future videos, don't forget to hit that bell, and we will see you on the next one. Have a blessed week, everybody.